Why, hello there! I am Absabato and welcome back to another episode of FTL. Because we have continued to have no posts despite my request, I think I'll just make this a non-choose-your-own-adventure anymore. It'll just be a straight FTL series. I will try my best to make informed decisions, but we'll see. I'm trying a little different system with my sound levels, so the game sounds a little softer now for me. I don't know if it's gonna be the same for you. Well, that'll be something I'll figure out later. But I can't figure out how well that'll turn out until I actually play out this episode. So we'll see how well that goes. Anyhow, last time we were in the Mantis controlled sector, and we needed to choose between the Zoltan sector and the Mantis homeworlds. I still haven't really made my decision, but I think that I need to do Zoltan sector this time. There's just too little in a Mantis homeworlds for me to risk doing them. And since this is no longer choose your own adventure, I might as well do the more sensible option. Even though it may not, but I think is the most sensible option, even though this may not turn out best in the long run. We'll see how that goes, but that decision has been made. Unfortunately, this is a terrible, terrible map because first I would like to avoid ion storms as much as I can, and without the radar I can't really tell. But more importantly, this is a really large distance. I can't tell if I would be able to make this jump, or if I would go here it dead ends and then I'd have to go up here anyways. But you know what? I'll just end up going to this nebula anyways. See how well that plays for me. The monolith. Well, there are several possible outcomes out of this. I can just get free scrap, which is nice. You can get a healing bomb, which is good, decent scrap. It's free, so whatever. Or you can get a fight, which is not the greatest thing, but it works. Or you can get plain old damage, which is not good. So let's see. And that was not the best option, especially since he has 3 shields, but hey, it was a risk, we knew it. I knew it. Now, unfortunately, he has a missile, and that's not the greatest thing in the world. So right now, we're just going to ion on the shields, and we're going to put up a defense drone now. Which I'm just going to leave this thing up until I have the whole shields down. Luckily, it doesn't seem to have a lot of evade, so that's good. It's still going to take a while to wear down the shields all the way. That was a little close there, defense drone. Got that okay? Okay, we'll do this, where we'll leave the shield on until... Okay, then we'll turn on defense drone. Dang it. A little too late. I hear the fire in the ship somewhere. We'll just do that. Now that's how you manage defense drone, in case you don't think. I like how this drone has managed to not hit the weapon a single time in the whole time I've been firing this drone. Oh, whoops. Get that. Nah, not quite. Okay, you're not doing anything good for me anyways. Let's get over there. Can we kill this thing already? Ow. Okay, at least it finished them off. And that's made it painfully obvious to me that I need more drone power, because doing that sort of juggling is not good. However, if I do this, I would have 3 power. I would need a 4th power to power everything, unless I want to pull something on the engines, and I don't really want to do that. Although honestly I can afford it, so might as well. Yeah, let's do that. So now I can power both drones at one time, or I can power one drone in the med bay. We'll leave it on the med bay unless I absolutely need it. Yeah, you can go up and that way, or you can go down and around. I'm gonna go down this way. Ion storm. That's not good. I'm gonna manually search. Anti-ship Mark 1. And they have 2 of them. That's kind of powerful, actually. Having 2 of these is kind of cool. We'll see how well that turns out. Normally that's completely worthless, but having 2 of them up at the same time, kinda useful. Haven't actually played around with that before. That's kind of unusual for me to be messing around with drones on the drone-focused ship. How about that? Okay, they have a glaive beam. That's not good. Now, the other thing I want to know is that would this return 2 drones if I were to kill them, or will it only return 1? I do not know the answer to this question, and it will greatly affect whether or not I will use this strategy, whether or not I want to use this strategy as a main thing in the long run, or if I really still want to find a weapon. Will I get 2 drones, 1 drone, no drone? We'll see. 2 drones though is really powerful though, because look at that, it just knocks down shields extremely fast. Unfortunately, this glaive beam is going to penetrate extremely quickly, but it seems like this thing is wearing down the shields very quickly as well. Wow, that was surprising how well that worked. Oh, I got the 2 drones back. I didn't know that. Kinda use? That's pretty handy to know. 40. No, I don't have enough quite yet for 5 engines, so we'll just leave it as it is right now, and we'll make our way this way. We're running a little low on fuel, so that's a little worrying, but we're on. This shouldn't be a problem. Okay, we have 2 shields and a missile. We'll do that. This is the most heavily drone-focused ship. This is the most heavily drone ship I've used ever, I think. I've never had to rely on this much on drones before. Let's move that. Okay, turn off the outer one, do that. And also having a defense drone too is excellent. The cool thing about these drones is that though they randomly fire, they're sustained damage. That's very nice. I also like how we haven't hit the weapons once, all of that. But it doesn't matter because the only weapon that seems able to kill me right now is the first laser, and it can't hit me through all that. Okay, do we have a storm range? No, we do not. Okay. Then, I can get the 2 shields. There's 3 shields, not 2 shields. Or I can get level 5 engines. I greatly prefer 3 shields, so I'll just do that. The next time I get 2 power, I'm gonna put plug in there when I can. I'm gonna hit this nebula too, because that was a bit of a waste since there's nothing here. And unfortunately the store is here now, so I guess we'll work around this way and hopefully get enough scrap to get something worthwhile from the store over here. And it's a pirate ship. 4 lasers, pike. In my personal opinion, I want 3 shields rather than risking the shots on an invade chance. So we'll do that, and we'll do some more ion blasting and shields. That way, when the lasers get out of sync, they can't penetrate the shields, and so we don't take any damage whatsoever. Which in my opinion is very nice. And they want sword surrender, but we don't accept surrender, because for some reason the Doctor doesn't accept surrender from innocents. Well, they're not really innocent, they're pirates, but eh. He's on a vicious streak today. And now we'll put the 2 engines back. There's another store, which honestly I prefer to go around, even though that makes no sense whatsoever, because I want to go around this way. Actually, I'll go to the distress beacon instead. Go here. I think there's something useful here. No, okay. I think we'll go down and around. 71 scrap is a reasonable amount of scrap. I won't complain about that at all. And sorry about that, there was a little brief break right there. I had to get a glass of water. But anyways, I used this tire to consult my options, and I found that these weapons are not what I need at all. I need some sort of laser. Well, not need. I don't need at this point because I already have a laser, but I would like more lasers just in case. These are not it, unfortunately. So the only thing I was considering is shield charge booster, but I kind of felt like I needed faster recharge time at this point in the game. I would greatly prefer just to kick scrap and get more weapons. So I think I'll just do repairs with the half, get some fuel, and then be on my merry way. So let's see. Question is, do I have enough for 2 power? I have enough for 1 power. I'll buy the 1 engine. The next thing will be power to power that engine. Okay, so let's see, how many jumps do I have here? 1, 2, 3, okay, at least 5. So we'll just go down here and up. Over here is a, which one did I call these again? Oculus. These are the Oculus. And they have an ion and a halberd, which is, quite frankly, not too dangerous after all that we've been through already. Wait, why is defense going on? Let's put the other anti-ship on. Oh, it is so fun messing with 2 drones. I haven't had the pleasure of trying this before. It's actually quite a powerful combo, to be perfectly honest. Usually it's completely impractical because you can't keep the drones run out so fast, but in this case, they are working perfectly. Because the great thing about having a drone recovery arm is that you essentially have infinite drones as soon as you have. Once you have one, you essentially have infinite drones. And that makes drones a whole lot more practical. In fact, I might even consider keeping them anti-ships instead of making one a beam drone. Because why? I mean, unless I get in a, what was I saying? I'm just disgruntled by this event because this is the 5-man Mantis event from my earlier post in the thread. And this event truly scares me because it's happening again. Holy. So what we'll do here is vent out this entire top part of the ship because we don't really need it. And then we'll turn on the med bay. And then get this ship firing. Oh, that's not fun. Great. Well, I'm gonna have to pause the recording. I'm probably gonna have to end this episode a little early because my disk is always full, apparently. So after this battle, I'm gonna have to actually I apologize. I was just focusing real hard there. Making sure I don't utterly get creamed by these things. And these events, this event is scary as all heck. If you have a ship like this, because you have no boarding defense whatsoever. This is actually probably one of the best outcomes possible for this ship, because usually it ends a lot worse. I've had this happen in the past where the auction would blow out and it was just the end. Anyhow, I'm gonna have to resolve that problem now because trying to mess with this now is going to end with bad things for my hard drive, and you're just gonna end up with half a video. So I'll probably be back in a bit, but you'll have 1 second. I'll have several hours probably. See you in a bit. And we're back. Sorry about that. Sorry for the little unprofessionalism. But that was a little bit of an emergency, and I had to take care of that before I ran out of audio for you guys. As it turns out, I had 1 gig of hard drive space left, and that was a very necessary thing to do, lest I lose my entire audio file. Now, all you have to do now is patiently wait while my oxygen refills. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Now, I guess that is one good thing about this Mac, is like, I gather some people can record on Windows, and the hard drive can get full without them ever knowing that the recording has stopped. So, I guess that's something in its favor? I don't know. I still wouldn't recommend a Mac at all for gaming. It's just what I happen to use at the moment. That was actually kind of stressful. I'm not one to like that, having sudden surprises like those two appeared. Like first I had to grab a drink with a glass of water, and then I had my hard drive full. It's not something I'd like to have during recordings. I'd like to, just once, to have one of these recordings go nice and smooth. But I suppose part of the learning process is knowing how to deal with such things. I already feel like my my commentary is getting a little cleaner. It's not getting quite as jagged as it used to be. And I think that in due time, I think I could get quite a bit better at this. but now I'm pretty probably just gonna be chatting your head off. You probably want me to get this ship running again, and I really don't want to talk either for this long. We're doing absolutely nothing, so let's just get straight to repairs. Luckily we have NG, so this is not hard at all, and we'll get them in the right places. They'll have everything back in working order in no time flat. Alright. So, my personal mechanical failures aside, that last event went pretty well. That event has torn me up completely in the past, probably because most of the time when an event like that happens, the other ship tends to have missiles. I was fortunate in this time that it didn't seem to have that, and I was a bit more prepared for that event. I would definitely prefer not to have 5-man boarding actions ever again, because that's far worse than anything the Master's Homeworlds could throw me at this point in time. But it's a mixed bag. You win some, you lose some, and quite frankly, if I take only 1 damage from that event, I think I consider it a great success. Now, what do I want to upgrade? Do I want to upgrade anything whatsoever? Well, I definitely want more power. I don't really need more drone control at this point. I don't want to just level up weapons willy-nilly because I have no extra weapons. There's no guarantee I'm actually going to get any more. Even though, at this point, I could probably use it. So, I'm just going to level up power some more. So that way we have either full engines and medbay, or shields. I'll keep it in shields for now until we have a better ground situation. So, where were we? We were here in the late part of the Zoltan sector, and we need to get to the end as fast as possible. So let's go this way. And apparently I thought Zoltans had a democracy, but they apparently have an empire. But you know what? I don't have time for this. I didn't know you could raise an energy shield and you just have it up. You just have an overshield at once. I keep doing that. Let's do this. Luckily that overshield means jack squat against this setup because I have like the ultimate in overshield destruction at this time. Because look at that. The catch for having overshields that they tend to have low evade for whatever reason. So when you have that, your shield just melts to an ion blast too. I don't think this is not even going to be a problem whatsoever at all. It's just going to get lasered down in no time flat. Beautiful. So, let's see. We have 1 or 2 jumps. 1, 2. Okay, definitely have 2 jumps. I want to go here, here. We'll just do that. Nothing really matters. It doesn't really matter in the long run, but sure. And hooray, we have an NG shooting at us. Wonderful. They have two defense drones. I say I don't care because I don't have missiles. And how I know what also that means? They've wasted all their drone power on defense drones and drone control power, drone control bars, meaning they don't have an they have jack squat for evade. And from the looks of things, I could be right. NG ships are excellent for using drones because they are small, and so the drones can pass over them faster. This is true with the defense drone where they can get around the ship faster, and this is true for attack drones because they can shoot it up really quickly. It's sort of a double-edged sword, but you don't see these ships having, so it's mostly the defense drone. But that's still useful nonetheless. And we get an excellent amount of scrap. And now we're out of here. Why even bother investing in any ship power? You just go to the end. You can now sell missiles for scrap, which I will gladly sell all of them. And now we have a boatload of scrap, and I will now level up my ship with something. Not sure what. At this point in time, I would usually like to invest in some sort of weapons. But it's very unlikely I'll have anything that'll be just 1 power, it'll usually be 2 power. So I can invest in drone control. So how much would having 2 more power would do? It'd be almost everything. And I don't personally find that to be an efficient use of my thing when I can just power juggle. So I think I'll just get 2 more power and save the rest. I think that's a reasonable. I mean technically I could get 6 engines, but I kind of like 5 engines right now. 6 engines doesn't do much more for me at this point. I already have nearly half my. I have 45% of aid. I don't need all that much more at this point in time. But we'll see. We'll see where we go from there. And now we have Select Controlled Nebula or Resultant Homeworlds. I think you have two guesses where you think I'm going to go. But I'll leave it up to you anyway, so I'll give you guys one more chance. See what you guys would like to say. Like, if you really want me to select control Nebula, I'll do it. Just saying that you have choice of Nebula with more Nebula beyond it, or you can have the home worlds, the core worlds, and a choice of a Nebula or another normal civilian sector after it. It's your personal choice. I don't care either way. If you want to leave it to me, just leave a comment there too. That's fine. Or no comment. Doesn't mind by me. What I would like though is criticism of whether or not what you like, what you don't like. Excuse me. And what would you like me to improve? Now this episode is a little fraught with technical difficulties, and I apologize for that in advance. But aside from that, what would you like to see be improved? Because having no comments for 2 straight episodes in a row is, I like putting out the content itself, but it's kind of nice to have comments, anything will do. So if you have anything to say, even if it's not much, like it's good, it sucks, you should stop making videos. It's alright. Say something. Yeah, I'm not gonna have my feelings hurt and I really don't mind what you have to say. Well, unless you're a complete troll. Like, I'm first. No, please don't do that. But, short of that, leave anything. I won't mind. I actually like criticism. I want to make these videos better. And if I'm getting no comments, that suggests to me that either I'm kind of meh, or I'm just not interesting enough. And I need some feedback to make these videos better. So, I don't know if this got a little long-winded, but in any case, please leave a comment if you can. I won't say like or subscribe because I don't really care about that. Either way, I'm way too small of a YouTuber to even consider such things at this point. But it can't hurt. I won't mind. That's nice if you do that, but don't feel forced to. It's not something I need to do. But I dwelled on that long enough. I feel way better about this video personally than my previous ones. I feel less scammery than I have in the past, and I hope it can continue to get better from here. Well, anyhow, my name is Asavato. Once again, apologies for all the technical difficulties in advance. You might not notice them as much as I have. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.